A few weeks ago, I was one of the first calling for a bearish August, but now I'm seeing something that we should not ignore. Almost every crypto YouTuber has jumped on the same bearish August prediction now. And when the entire market starts expecting the same move, what could go wrong? So I looked deeper into the previous August price action and saw something that no one is talking about that will change your mind about August. So let's get into it. Now, July has been a great month for Bitcoin, exactly as we expected since June. It did held up incredibly compared to the rest of the market. But the bullish July story is ending tomorrow, and August has never looked good after a green July. Just a few weeks ago, I was convinced August will be a bearish month, but today I'm not so sure anymore, because we didn't tap the 200-day moving average. And now every other YouTuber has jumped on the same call now, calling for a bearish August. So I went back and looked at August 2018 and August 2022 from the past cycles, because like this year, these were midterm years too. And look at that. Both started complete opposite to each other. And both flipped halfway through the month. They were not just red or green. So if this pattern repeats, that would mean the real question is not if August is red or green. The real question is, will it start green and end red like in 2022, or start red and end up green like in 2018? The answer depends on which past cycles this year's price action is closer to. And if we get this wrong, we will probably lose money chasing a green August that then flips red on us, or we will sell into August which then flips green on us. So let's try to find out which way this August will go. In 2018, Bitcoin pumped into July right up to the 200-day moving average. So July in 2018 was stronger to begin with. We were also in a bear market, but because we already reached the 200-day moving average, price had nowhere to go without breaking the bear market structure. So August started red and crashed back down to 6K again. It didn't recover until halfway through the month, and it pumped back into September just to get rejected again. Now looking at 2022, in 2022 it was the exact opposite. Price was nowhere near the 200-day moving average. July did make two higher highs, but like this year, it wasn't strong enough to reach higher yet. So August had some room to pump first, made a new higher high, and then crashed lower halfway through the month into September. So up first and crash later. Now, which one do you think this price action is closer to? This time, price also didn't reach the 200-day moving average in July, and we still have plenty of room to go higher. So right now for me, it looks like it's more like 2022 than 2018 now, which means if I am right, August could start off with a pump and make a new higher high before it starts rolling over again and crash into September. But why would we still drop into September and not just climb higher? But before we look into that, if you got any value so far, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We are nailing this market like no one else. You really don't want to miss my next move and stay updated. Now let's get back into it. So why should we drop into September like in 2022? I think the catalyst is the next FOMC meeting. In the last meeting, Kevin Walsh said something that almost no one in crypto Twitter picked up on. He said they had a very heated discussion before they decided to pause rate cuts. A heated discussion? I wonder how that was a heated discussion. I mean, it could have been, of course, but 9 against 3? What if more of the officials actually wanted a hike and got talked into waiting another month? If that's true, a September rate hike at the next FOMC meeting is very much in play, and the market just needs validation. And it could be very easy validated too. I mean, if the war doesn't ease in the next 2 weeks and we see oil rising again, we can assume inflation will stay sticky. Markets will start pricing in a rate hike, and this pricing will probably happen exactly around 2 weeks from now, which could be exactly the move that could flip August red in the second half of this month, just like in 2022. Of course, this is not financial advice, and I will keep you updated here. It's just my opinion. But the good thing is, my thesis of a bullish start of August is very easy and validated. There's one simple level that will tell us that August starts red instead of green, and this level is still the same level I mentioned in my last video. 4-hour close below 63K breaks both the support of the inverse head and shoulders and the 200-week moving average. And there are also a handful of indicators in favor of a downside move too. For example, there's volume, which has been declining the whole way up. This isn't really what a sustainable bottom looks like in my opinion. And funding also has stayed positive through this whole move up. meaning there are a lot of longs waiting to be liquidated, and at some point they have to be liquidated. However, what happens in the next 30 days will decide much more than just August. It could decide whether the 4-year cycle theory is still working or whether the bottom is actually in. But now everyone is looking at the same deadline, which is only 60 days away. And that's exactly why I think the next month will be the most dangerous month in this entire bear market. Just think about what happens psychologically when everyone believes in the same timeline. If you believe the bottom is in October, every green candle now will feel like a trap. You will not buy because you're waiting for lower prices, and then Bitcoin just keeps going higher without you. But if Bitcoin suddenly starts falling here, the exact opposite will happen. People will panic and believe the bottom is definitely coming in October. They will start selling now and hoping to buy back lower, just for the market to suddenly reverse again and leaving them all behind. Emotional trading will increase over the next few weeks, and as we get closer to October, that psychological pressure only gets stronger. I think big liquidations and fake breakouts are about to come. And that's exactly why I changed my DCA strategy I showed you in my last video. If you didn't see my last video, I highly recommend you to see it. My genuine recommendation right now is to be in a defense mode for the next 30 days and have a solid DCA strategy for all kinds of scenarios. Of course, I will keep you updated on my strategies here and on X. So to summarize, my base case is August will surprise everyone. It's likely to start green and later turn red, like in 2022. But it's better to have a solid DCA strategy now so you don't get liquidated. And be careful with emotional trading over the next month. People will scream manipulation, but it will really just be heavy emotional trading. And that's it for today's update video. As always, thanks for watching. Trade safe. And I see you in the next one.